Hello and welcome AOE and to all AOEMs and their lovely companions. Today is important. It's AOE's 117th meet today and the first truly physical meet after COVID. After all, 2 years of, almost more than 2 years of COVID years. About AOE, we all know this, but we have a guest speaker also. Sometime back, there was a set of people, some of us are present here, from varied backgrounds and age groups who used to meet at different forums. The common thing was that we all liked each other and we all believed in the thought that good things in our life usually happen because of good thoughts in our mind, and these good thoughts are there in our mind in the first place because of good people in our life. So one day we sat together and decided to form a session of like-minded entrepreneurs where we would meet at least once a month, with the primary objective being to have an session with common aim of development of personal knowledge and businesses through pooling of resources available with each of us, enlarge fellow member base to be able to increase these resources, create sufficient opportunities to interact with fellow members, and help fellow members through sharing of knowledge and experience in order to help them expand their horizons. Our first meet was in August 2012, and we have been meeting every month since then, usually on third Saturdays. There were times when things looked difficult, and there were times when things were better. The important thing was that we all decided that giving up was not an option. And we met even during COVID period, on Zoom. We had hybrid meetings. And over the years, we had socials and annual day celebrations where even the families met and interacted with each other, and it helped bonding amongst the members. We are a registered non-profit society. I am very happy today to be at this AOE meet, first full physical meet. Special thanks to companions, all of you, for being here. A meeting where every single member, no matter whether he is participating or not, even if he is not coming, they have sent their contributions for the meeting. So this is, with not even one exception. We have a wonderful guest with us. We have such a warm host. Where is Mr. Neeraj? Who has made all this possible? I would like to keep this crisp and request our Vice Chairman, Mr. Naresh, to please introduce our guest.
Yeah. Thank you very much. She's alive, she's here. She's going to be talking about something more spiritual, and after that we'll be talking about more of spirit and ritual. So Blissbox Food, she's founder of that, and how it was created when she was asked a question about what she is eating to maintain a healthy and energetic lifestyle. What keeps her active and good health? So founder Anju Kalhan, I told you, she's a spiritually inclined fitness enthusiast and a certified yoga instructor. She has run many half marathons and participated in various fitness events. She holds a postgraduate degree in MBA from Delhi University. The reason, the philosophy behind her, this Blissbox Foods is while people are consciously of eating healthy lunches and dinners, they are mostly munching unhealthy cereals and snacks during the day. I'm sure she's going to tell us more about what's written over here, and I think we are in for a very wonderful session. We all want to do something very healthy about it, but somehow we don't know, most of us we don't know what is actually healthy or not healthy. So maybe today we'll get enlightened by Anju Kalhan and force us to think at least 3 points we should take from her today that we should try to implement and be as healthy, as slim as she is, and then let's see how it happens. Over to you. Thank you very much.
So this is start with this logo. So this is the logo which is I am representing today. I'm not representing Blissbox. I am representing an association. It's basically a foundation, which is we were interpreting what the F is for. So we had a lot of views about what the F is about. Any guesses?
Food.
It's about foundation. So it is a plant-based wellness foundation. So why F is in white color is that it's a future thought that in times to come there could be plant-based wellness clubs. So it will be C, plant-based wellness restaurants, spas, so that S and the R's and all will keep on changing. But the main theme would be plant-based wellness. So plant-based wellness comes from PBWF, which is a plant-based whole food. So when we start this, there could be thinking that the plant-based whole food, I am leading you to veganism, because what a plant-based whole food will be talking about is let's start with the celebrate living. So how generally we celebrate living? Basically, when we think about any kind of celebration, we think about parties. That is how we celebrate. We think about any kind of travel that we celebrate. So here today we will celebrate living with 5 pillars of health. So 5 pillars of health is basically what we talk about. Number 1 is food. So food. Number 2 is detoxification, where we will touch about some kind of fasting, how you detox your body. Then this is a circadian rhythm, which is a rhythm everyone has heard about. Sleeping 7 to 9 hours, sleeping at one time, and then early morning hours are morning hours, which are more beneficial, and then exercise and then meditation. So these are the 5 pillars on which we say the health is built. That's the foundation of a good health. And why good health? It is a foundation of any health. So we can talk about the other side, which is when we talk about food, diet and lifestyle, it is basically food we relate it to more of a lifestyle. So when we say lifestyle, what we talk about here about the plant-based whole food is that there is no animal food included in that. Purely food from plants. So when we say no animal food included, we say no seafood, no dairy, no ghee, no cheese, no paneer or any other kind of item which can be prepared through milk. Then in whole foods, we come to a point where we say that there is no refined. It is whole that you are eating. So there is no refined and no processed. Then comes to sugar. No sugars. No sugars. When I say no sugars, everyone thinks about okay, हमने चीनी हम लोग we don't take white sugar. So that's it fine. So even a brown sugar is a sugar. So when we say we come to whole food, the whole food sugar would be a date. Khajur. Khajur is from plant, and when you eat khajur like that, it is whole with a gittak in it. So when you get a lot of khajurs which are without any kind of gittak, and they are slightly processed. So those will come into the processed and refined eatings. And in case you are on not any kind of medication, and you want to stay wherever, you're happy with your health, कि मुझे कोई medicine नहीं है, I am good the way I am, then we say that 2 tablespoons of sugar, there can be any sugar because any kind of sugar is bad. So whatever sugar you are having, any sugar 2 tablespoons, and ghee, 2 chammach ghee, tablespoons in a day. You have if you want to maintain the way you are. So when we say why you go to plant-based, why do I not have animal food? Why do I not have refined food? The thing comes is that when you want to reverse your medications, when you want to reverse your ailments. With ailments, we talk about ailments like lifestyle ailments, like you can say diabetes. Blood pressure. People say when you are above 60 and nowadays above 40 or 50, ये बीपी तो लगना ही लगना है। और ये बीपी के साथ हमारा डायबिटीज को चलना ही चलना है और एक गोली खा ली हमने तो सारी उम्र हमारा लग गई। Doctors will not say कि आप when you started it, it will go on. ये तो lifelong है, आप क्या है थोड़ा सा वो खाना है। Now the only wonder which can do you good is turning into the plant-based. So when you turn into plant-based and you stop the things which are listed here, you will find your health becoming better. And so here we talk about, in plant-based, we talk about 5 groups. कि अब हमने खाना क्या है, वो हो गया हमने क्या नहीं खाना है. So what do we eat? So we eat from 5 groups of vegetables and fruits, which are one first and second, and then we include nuts and seeds into our diet, including grains. We are already having grains. Include more of grains. Then including herbs and spices. So when we are including herbs and spices, we say you can have this category. If you can have it daily and you can have it in ample, there is no restriction कि कितनी मेरे को spices खानी है या कितना मुझे herbs खाने हैं. So this can be included with all of this. You can have fruits with some herbs, you can have vegetables with some spices that we generally put, and nuts and seeds again with some herbs. You can mix, so this category can be there with all the above categories. And the thumb rule is consuming 1/5 of your daily calories through all of these foods. So that is a rule of thumb, where we are saying that 1/5 of your plate in a day should be of all of these 5 things. And then we say about how much to eat. How much to eat these, what we are saying. The eating could be your 1% of your body weight as fruits. So if you say, for example, your weight is about 50, so 500 grams you eat as fruits, you eat as vegetables, 1%. And then there is a talk about green juice. The green juice is, I say, it is a wonder juice, where having green juice has reversed a lot of heart and ailment problems. So with heart, with your blood pressure comes the diabetes, because somewhere prolonged BP medicine will affect your kidneys, and the diabetes will start from there. So here, having a green juice along with your fruits and vegetables will reverse your ailments. And when I say reverse, I mean I am a standing example that I have reversed my blood pressure of last 30 years. And in last October, following all this, I have stopped my blood pressure medicine totally. Where last 30 years the BP doctors still do not believe it, and it has been, somewhere, sometimes when you're traveling in order to go haywire, up and down, but the medicine never stopped. It increased, it decreased, so it never stopped. So that is why I'm so passionate about the plant-based whole food diet. That it has done wonders for me. It has done wonders for a lot of our group members. Our group members have now expanded to 50,000, where we run a group, and one of a very active group member has just joined it, Amrit, and so we'll talk later with that. And so if we say if you want to lose weight or reverse your diseases, more from your fruits and vegetables.
Excuse me, what is green juice?
So green juice, yeah. So coming to green juice is a juice which is made with leaves. So जो भी पत्ते हैं, though we say, like Baba Ramdev and all, they have been promoting like karele ka juice or ghee ka juice. That is also green in color, but we don't mean that green juice as a green juice. So here the green juice is with a lot of leaves into it.
Spinach.
Yes. Any greens available, any seasonal greens available. That could be coriander, that could be mint, spinach है, kale है आजकल आ रहा है, और आपके salad में lettuce हो जाता है. Now you make that as so it's not mixing, it's not a mixer. It is a slow cold press juicer. So it is a cold press juicer which compresses the leaves and makes juice out of the leaves. Otherwise, if you have another question, would be about the smoothies. We can mix some banana and do some smoothies. So smoothies, what the smoothie does, what a mixie does, is creates air pockets in that. So which is not really very healthy that we are promoting. A juice which is only a juice which is only with leaves. And how it helps, how the green juice helps. So the green juice, the leaves are, they have a lot of nitric acid in them. So nitric acid क्या काम करती है? When your blood pressure and your diabetes and your ailments are there, your arteries and your veins are constricted. तभी blood flow थोड़ा जाता है और rush करता है. So your pressure increases. So what the green juice does is it cleans up like a Scotch brand. It cleans up your arteries whenever you are having, and especially when you have a blood pressure and diabetes problem, or any kind of heart ailment, or any kind of kidney ailment. The green juice could be taken 3 times, as good as 3 times or 4 times before every meal. Start your meal with the green juice. So it clears up. Slowly you will see your pressure becoming normal, your diabetes problem, sugar becoming normal. It is only with that green juice along with the other things that we are talking about. So how green juices are made, we can talk later about that. That is also thing. It is, and let me tell you, it's not a cake. It's not very tasty. So you have to mix it with apple or any kind of one fruit to make it more palatable. But the advantages are much more than the taste. So you have to find a taste. Like what I can say, after that you are having whiskeys and you are having, so it's for a kid, for any person who has not tasted this, it will not be tasty for them. And for ladies, we make it tasty by mixing cocktails. To make it tasty and make it sweet. That is what we make a cocktail or green juice when we mix some fruits into it. So while talking about the freshness of fruits and vegetables, we talk about the 3 important nutrients, which are omega-3. And omega-3 are found in flax seeds and chia seeds. So what we say, when you are turning yourself into the plant-based whole food diet and lifestyle, these are very important things to look at. Omega-3, what you can do is 1 table, that is what we recommend, 1 tablespoon of 2 tablespoons of chia seeds and flax seeds, ground it, make it a powder, and I put pumpkin seeds also into it. So ये तीनों चीजों को आप make a powder, you put in a bottle, and any kind of salad or whatever you are eating, even if in green juice, put 2 spoons. So your daily requirement of omega-3 is done, and then have 5 walnuts with that. So omega-3 जो आप full not, yeah, 5 walnuts plus 2 spoons of chia and flaxseed ground.
I was told chia seeds are very high in cholesterol, is that true?
So when we come to that also. So when we are talking about omega-3 right now here, and we are talking about now, the next one is vitamin D3. So vitamin D3 we say take as much as it is from sun. In case you are deficient, you take a supplement of D3. And then same way as B12, B12 are not found in plants, and it is more in the soil. So we say that walk barefoot on the grass, or do anything for 10 minutes, anything related to gardening. When your hands and your feet are in the soil, you are getting your vitamin B12 there. Otherwise, everyone must have a supplement of B12 because not everyone likes gardening and not everyone is so busy. So B12 supplement we say having it. No other supplement is required with this kind of diet. What we are saying. And then the other part is we coming to water. Keep yourself hydrated all the time. And half liter we say when you start your day, half liter warm water first thing in the morning. And then all through the day we say eat your water, where you are having your fruits, vegetables, your food, you are eating your water. Now this is another important aspect. Other thing was eating. This is detoxification. So where we are promoting intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is a fasting in a creating your own window of eating, and it could be a 10-hour window, it could be an 8-hour window of eating, it could be depending upon your strength. We start anyways, when we say we have last dinner at 8 o'clock, morning 8 o'clock, sometimes we start having tea, and also 12 घंटे की window हो ही जाती है of fasting. So increasing that to 16 hours. So the best window which we say is 16 is to 8. 8 hours of eating and 16 hours of fasting. So when you are fasting, what to eat? हम उठ गए तो हम क्या करें? उसके बाद में we say you are to have only water when you are fasting. Water meaning not even your coconut water, not even your any other kind of water. It's just plain water for a fasting. And then when you break your fast, like say you have created your eating window of 10 is to 6, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So 10 बजे जब आपने break करना है, break it with a green juice. Have green juice, and then we talk about the day or the diet in the day. Then we talking about Ekadashi fasting. So Ekadashi fasting is every in a month it comes twice. Ekadashi. Ekadashi fasting is known for purification of soul as well as your mind. And now the body also, when you start Ekadashi fasting, we say that you have a water only fast. Have only water during the time of Ekadashi. So it could be 36 hours of water. In case you can't do that, whatever you can do, we slowly, we cannot just, we don't. So in a school, when we take admission, we go through nursery first, second, we don't go to 12th class. step by step reach there. And Navratri fast everyone does. So Navratri fast is almost it was a feasting for me because we used to look forward to roti and puria and a lot of stuff. So this fast is basically used to be always a feasting. तो खाना ही टाइम दिमाग में आता था कि नवरात्रि है तो खाने के ऑल्टरनेट खाने क्या करें, साबुदाना खिचड़ी बनाएंगे, 10 चीजें दिमाग में आती हैं which is alternate and we feel so good having all this and I used to really look forward to these kind of foods. But now here Navratri fast also we have made a group last time where we were promoting about 500 calories and giving you that kind of diet that should not go above 500 calories and a diet less in proteins to clean and to detox your body for all these 9 days. So here we come to exercise. So in exercise we are talking about 10k walk, 10,000 steps walking every day. So in that walk, what we can do is you can maneuver your walks by running, increasing your heartbeat to 130, and then lowering it. So it goes about you're doing a little bit cardio, and you're walking. Sometimes you're walking brisk walking, sometimes you're walking slow. So in a day, complete 10k. You can divide it whatever way you can feel like, but in a day and then we say that when you're doing 10k, do most of it when you are fasting, in your fasting window. When you're eating, minimum of this, but more when you are fasting, it is more effective for your body and for your gut also. When we say stretching, where we bring in some kind of stretching is yoga. And yoga is the only activity or the only sport where you are stretching your muscles, where you are stretching your body. Nowhere else. Even let's say running and your weights or any kind of activity is shortening your nerves and shortening your muscles. So after that, even if you are required to strengthen with doing some weights and all, stretching should be an important part before and after. And then the cardio, we say we've covered it in 10k. You can do running or you can do any kind of walk with cardio. Now we talked about circadian rhythm, where we say a minimum of 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And again, this you must have all known, avoid blue light, that's your devices, at least 1 hour before you sleep. And this is the meditation part, where we say meditation, you may not be able to go immediately to meditation unless you train your mind. So, in Gita, there was an important question which Arjuna asked Krishna, that I am not able to meditate. So, मैं क्या करूँ? So he says not all minds are bent towards meditation. So what he tells Arjuna, that you start with karma yoga. So when we start giving, and we start giving, which is somewhere where we know that it will not come back to us. The giving like that, which is karma yoga, will develop in you a practice of meditation and dhyan. So that goes about the meditation, where you keep positive attitude, you have a lot of gratitude. There is unconditional love. So unconditional love, when we say love with your pets. If you have pets, or anything. Pets are the one very important factor when we talk about unconditional love. Otherwise, you have a lot of dogs and all. And if you're not so much inclined towards animals, then there is somewhere you're giving as daan to a lot of spiritual places or wherever you feel. That is kind of unconditional love, which will again bend your mind again towards meditation. And then pray. So whom you pray to is not important, but you pray that it is. So that is about the praying part. And next slide. So the rule of thumb is at least half the calories intake should be from uncooked food. So we were talking about some diet which was raw diet. So here we say, some things which you cannot eat raw. And in India, where we say a lot of pollution is there, halka sa, blanching a thing, halka sa just slow cooking or boiling for some, like for vegetables and for your grains and all. You can't really eat grains raw. You have to, your stomach has to be not to that. So, and then if you want to reverse your ailments, make food without oil in food. So how to make food without oil in food? So होता ये है कि हमने we are so prone to cooking, especially Indian style, like North Indian and even in South Indian. क्योंकि इनके सबसे पहले जब कढ़ाई गर्म होती है तो उसमें घी डलता है. घी के बिना तो कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता. कि सब कुछ घी में ही तलना है. Not the case. There are a lot of videos where we say ghee and oil are not good for the body. Whatever fat, whatever calories you have to get it from your nuts and your seeds. So there are a lot of videos where you can see how, or you can connect with me. I can tell you we make food without ghee and without oil, totally oil free. And we can talk about that. We can talk about green juice, how to make it, and a daily meal plan is choose anything from your veggies, pulses. Choose whatever you choose has to be a plant-based whole food. And we can say whatever you are eating, eat within a narrow window. ये नहीं है जब भूख लगे तब खाइए. So eat within your narrow window, and there is no restriction on any kind of variety of any kind of food. You can eat anything. There is no portion control. Very important. There is no portion control. There is nothing saying that अब मेरे को एक कटोरी ये खाना है और एक कटोरी दाल खानी है और एक कटोरी चावल खाने हैं. No. Your stomach, especially in whole food, your stomach will tell you where to stop. There is a very good example of this, which is Pringle chips. So Pringle chips की जो advertisement ही है, which is you just can't have one, and it is true. You cannot have one Pringle chips. It is so tasty. You will, when you open the box, you will finish the box in just 10 minutes. It is so damn tasty. So you and they sell, that's the advertisement, that you just cannot have one, and it is so true. So they have their research team so strong that the PhD people sitting in that company, they are doing researches of how you go back to the same processed food because it is so tasty. वो आप दो खा के भी आपका पेट नहीं भरेगा. आपको लगेगा एक और खाओ, भूख तो लगी है, डब्बे खत्म हो गए लेकिन पेट नहीं भरेगा. उसकी जगह आप देखो 3 के 4 आपने अगर बॉइल आलू चाट खा ली, आलू में चना डाल के खा ली, तो आप कितनी खा पाओगे? वो आप थोड़ा सा ही पोर्शन खाओगे, आपका पेट भर जाएगा. So this is how to make food tasty without oils. How you make tasty? We went back to the first slide where we said put more spices. India, especially, we have ample spices available. कहीं पे भी जाओगे, regional spices are so many and they make your food so tasty. So don't make your food tasty with your oils and ghee. Make it tasty with your herbs and spices. And then we talk about mornings. So then we talk about the meal plan. Mornings, I already said, when you start your morning with a green juice, have the supply of, because everyone is working and everyone is not sitting at home where you have a time कि आज मैंने अभी के nuts खाने हैं, अभी ये खाना है. Morning only, whenever when you are breaking your fast, break your fast with green juice, then go on to your nuts and seeds. Take a bowl full of nuts and seeds, and berries are very important part. So berries are antioxidants. So blueberries, cranberries, as they are sweetened, you have to have eating आधा किलो cranberries. Mix it up with your fruits in your salads, and berries and your seeds and nuts are important part in the morning. So अगर आपने ये morning में खा लिया, so the three portion of your food is taken care of. So आपने fruit भी ले लिया, vegetables भी ले लिए, nuts and seeds हो गए आपके. Now you're left with your lunches and dinner, where you can have your cooked meal with your greens and with your dals and your sabzis and your rice. Rice again, any kind of rice. I mean, you should not be restricting yourself about that you have to have brown rice and all. There is a spoon which says don't take white rice in there. White rice is equally healthy. And any kind of rice, and mix your plate with different kind of grains भी हो गए, legumes भी हो गए, कुछ दिन में खा लिए, कुछ रात को खा लिए. But anytime you are eating, and if you are looking to reverse your ailments or reduce your weight or any kind of issue like that, have green juice twice before your each meal. And the green juice you can make it in the morning. एक बड़ी 1 लीटर बॉटल में आप रखिए, 2 दिन तक खराब नहीं होता है. फ्रिज में आप रखिए, बड़ी बॉटल एक बना लीजिए, उसको आप आधा ग्लास करके 1 ग्लास करके खुद भी पिए, घर में सबको दें, and super healthy, and you will find your health becoming better. Your energy levels will increase. It will increase so much because you've seen about some cartoon films. Popeye show आता था. तो Popeye show में क्या होता था, वो जब पतला सा लड़के को जब कुछ कहीं पे उसको he had to fight and all, he used to open a can of spinach. वो spinach can करके वो फटाफट से खाता था, and used to be a muscle man and used to just fight all the odd men out. वो मेरे को Popeye show इस चीज से मुझे बहुत याद आता है, because when you have green juice, your energy levels will just go. You will जितना भी आप काम कर लेंगे दिन भर आप थकेंगे नहीं. And we have one example here, and Adarsh has gone. He's gone. So he was here. He has divorced. His wife had come. They are in the courtroom. So his wife and Adarsh had a lot of problems with his kidneys and a lot of issues. Totally divorced. He is not on any kind of medication. There's another very close friend of Sanjeev where we talk about him. Mahendra Pratap. इतना उनको प्रॉब्लम डायबिटीज की एंड लिवर ट्रांसप्लांट भी कराना पड़ा उन्होंने कराया, एंड ही वाज सो sick. And then he talked about, just came to know about this group, that it's a WhatsApp group that we are, a group formed by Dalit Kapoor. He is the coach of the Wellness Foundation. He sits in San Francisco. So one of the, all this for me also it happened during COVID time. 2 साल थे, कुछ करने को नहीं था. एक ग्रुप सुना, एक ग्रुप चल रहा है वेलनेस का, तो चलो मेंबर बनो. सारा दिन कुछ नहीं है, तो Dalit Kapoor will keep on feeding you with lot of videos, with lot of YouTubes about your inquiry about calories. Yes, it has calories, but it's all good calories. So if you bring your mind to good calories, you will not even think about any kind of harm being caused to your health. So when we talk about Pringle chips, it has calories, bad calories. also has whole food grains. They have calories. They have all good calories, which your heart needs, which your blood needs to make it, energized, to make it